Hi guys, this is Pinkchella and welcome to my new video. As you already seen on the title, we're going to talk about Pinkchella, and I have to say that was an amazing show. It was actually another level of a performance, like it was a whole another show. They never did something like that before. Well, they did Coachella in 2019, but this one was just different. Okay, I have to say this. Even though I like the performance a lot, like that was the best performance of Blackpink of all time, but the setlist, the leaked setlist was real, and that was a little disappointing before I watched the show. I still feel a little sad about Ice Cream and Sour Candy because, you know, we clowned ourselves for week 2 like so hardly. So we thought that they're going to change the set list for week 2. That's actually the reason why I wanted to wait until they performed week 2 as well, because I still had my hopes for Ice Cream and Sour Candy to be performed for week 2, but they didn't change the set list for week 2 as well. And the leaked one was real. They actually included Kick It, Whistle, Bumbaya, Playing with Fire, Forever Young, which I would really love to not to see them be performed this time, and replaced by the newer songs, just like Ice Cream and Sour Candy, Crazy Over You. And I don't know how they excluded Crazy Over You from the set list because they're performing it during Blackpink concerts, and I actually have no idea how they excluded, but they did somehow. And well, you know, I expected them to perform Yeah Yeah Yeah, that the song is actually released in Blackpink, which is the newest one. So but no, they didn't even perform Yeah 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 this time, but they performed Kick It and Whistle instead. Oh, so yeah, that was the only negative thing that I can say about the show, but it is what it is. I'm still waiting for them to perform Ice Cream, like live, and I think I will never give up hoping about it because I just want them perform Ice Cream really badly. But they are not performing it at all. Okay, so let's go into the performance, right? I want to talk about every single moment of the Pinkchella set because that was an amazing show. That was an amazing performance. I loved it so much, regardless of the set list. I was kind of sad about the set list until I see them perform every single song because they did an amazing job, even with Kick It and Whistle and all of the other songs. You know, that was an amazing show. So at least I got Pink Venom as the opener song. I was basically praying for them to open Blackpink tour, like the world tour, with Pink Venom chantings. We have that Blackpink chantings right at the start of the Pink Venom. They finally did open a show with Pink Venom, and they even changed the first verse that fitted Coachella, like the festival vibe, so well. That just fired up the stage from the first minute, you know, that was amazing. So they also added a little dance break right after the chorus one and before the verse 2 rap verse, and that was a really cool change as well. So basically, Pink Venom performance was amazing. I loved it so much that the song was one of my favorites, if not the first one. It's not the first one, but it is probably the second one. That was an amazing performance. If you want to know my first one, that was Type of Girl. For the obvious reasons. That was amazing. That was so extra. I wasn't expecting something like that for Type of Girl. That was an amazing show. I loved it so much. And Kill This Love, the second song of the performance, the rap line was amazing. They killed us all right there and then. The new choreography was so hot. They fired up the stage so hard. That was amazing. I loved it so much. The new choreography of Jennie and Lisa, basically Jen Lisa, was so cool. And then they took a little break where they introduced themselves, and I liked how they introduced themselves in Korean. That was just such a cute moment, you know. They just kept doing it in Korean instead of English. That was just a cute moment. And then the transition into highlight, that was so smooth, like one of the best moments that was the best transition of the Pinkchella set. Okay, that was so cool. They introduced themselves first in Korean, and then they were like, "Hi, I'm Jenny. Hi, I'm Lisa. Hi, I'm Jisoo. Hi, I'm Rose." And then they went right into the transition for "Hi, like that," and that was so cool. And actually, Jenny's voice saying, "I want to hear you all fucking scream" or something like that was still echoing in my head like for 2 days after I watched the show for the first time. That was so epic. They were so savage for that performance. And also I want to say that they actually worked really hard for the performance and it paid off really well. You could see it in every single moment of the performance. They just did such an amazing job. I'm still amazed by it. And then there comes Pretty Savage cheer dance break, which was so... They prepared crazy performance. That was something different. And well, I'm kinda pissed off how Rose's microphone tried to disrupt the whole performance. Like, that was so frustrating to watch. How Rose struggling with her microphone and actually with her in-ears throughout the whole performance. That was so bad. So right before they go into the dance break, Rosie was like, "Cause we're pretty savage." And that was meant to be so sexy and iconic, but that was destroyed really badly by the microphone because their microphones especially for week 1 was so bad, and they kind of fixed it for week 2, but they were still bad. Rose even had a sound issue because she was singing like before the backtrack. That was so weird. The sound issues and the camera work was so bad, but the girls did an amazing job regardless of this. So I'm glad that they finished the performance really successfully. Imagine Crazy Over You instead of Kick It in that moment, right after Pretty Savage dance break. That will be an epic performance. But anyways, that was still a good performance. Alright, so right after Kick It, they did a little talking section. And then Jisoo teased Whistle with a little whistling. And that was so cute. She was adorable. She was actually so confident and I really liked it. And actually her speech in week 2 was so touching as well. And also their hugging. And my heart warmed when I saw them just taking in that moment and hugging each other, celebrating right on the stage. That was such a cute moment as well. I loved it really much. So yeah. And then dance break, dancers break right after Whistle performance was so good. Dancers were amazing for this show. Watching them without even blinking, they were so good. So yeah, I have to give it up for dancers as well. And then they performed their solo songs. But for week 2, they didn't do that in week 1. But for week 2, they added a little video where they showcased their MVs, which was so cool to see. And Jenny performing You and Me. Oh my god. She prepared a new rap and a new dance break. And she didn't even release the song yet. She is crazy. Actually, she just basically prepared a remix for a song that she didn't release. And I love Jisoo's week 2 outfit so much. That was just so cool. She looked like a swan. She was so ethereal. And also her power wall right at the beginning of her solo performance was so cool. She was glowing. I loved seeing her like that. And then Rose came out and performed on and Underground. Her sky camera didn't work at all, but in week 2 at least we got a proper camera for her solo performance, Underground performance. She was singing so live. I love seeing Rose sing live. She has an amazing voice. She is so good. I don't know, she and her angelic voice, I love it. And Lisa, she was the most savage for that 2 days. So my bias is Jenny, but I have to say that Lisa did such an amazing job. She was on fire, basically. She gave everything that she had. And her changing money lyrics. In her chorus, she changed, "I came here to drop some money, dropping on my money, part 2. Okay, she sang, "Drop your fucking money, motherfucking money." She did that. I wasn't expecting that at all. That was a whole shock moment for me. Also, I loved her outfits, but I loved her week 2 outfit more like the golden one. And I'm kind of heartbroken for Lilisa because she is not performing Lilisa full version in Born Pink tour as well, so I couldn't get to watch her perform Lilisa in a very long time. But Money is an amazing song and I love it so much, so I'm very happy with it. And then they started the section 2 of group performances, and that was amazing as well. They started off the section 2 with Bumbaya, and that was actually a shortened version of Bumbaya. And also they did a shortened version of Playing with Fire as well. For section 2, my favorite moment was transition to Lovesick Girls. They gave a little speech. Rose was like, I want you to help me out doing this. And then she said that I want you to sing Love with me. And then she went like, la, oh, la. And then Lisa said, this I can do better, la. They did this like back to back, and each of the members did love part right before going into Lovesick Girls. And Jisoo was like that was one of her most iconic moments, and she was like, Coachella, everybody, love. She did that, and oh my god, that was so cool. And then, oh my god, they performed Lovesick Girls, and then Hyper Girl performance was epic. I was amazed. The feathers were coming in and out. They were hiding behind the feathers, and they were coming out when they sing their lines. I don't know, that was such a cool performance. They added a little dance part right after they sing their parts, and that was so cool. I loved it so much. And then Shutdown. I don't know, I love Shutdown so much. This is my favorite song of Blackpink, and I think it will be my favorite song for a very long time. And so yeah, that was amazing as well. I also love Tally so much as well. Rose was like, this song has a little message, so it will be really amazing if you sing this with us. The song was just hitting different every time I listened to it. And then they finished the show with Duru Duru and Forever Young, and seeing them hugging each other once again while going off the stage was so cute as well. And just like that, they finished their performance. Okay, yeah, that was everything about Pinkchella. I hope you guys like it, and if you guys like it, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like my videos. So I hope to see you guys with new content really soon. Bye!